Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock market's opening action. In today's trading action, we actually have seen the markets opening after a gap of yesterday. There was a truncated action that we saw yesterday because the markets were shut on account of Moharram. And today, the markets have opened with weak global cues as the triggers. So you had US markets that shut shop on a lower note. You had Asian markets that also opened weaker, and that's on the back of anticipation of what kind of US inflation data will come out, and therefore what kind of key US Federal Reserve action on the interest rates can we expect. That's exactly the trade setup on which the markets have opened today. We saw a green tick and then the market slipped into the red. If you talk about the Nifty right now, it's trading below 17,500 mark. Remember the key level that the experts have been constantly talking about. On Monday, we actually saw the markets shut shop above the 17,500 mark, and this was a key level beyond which the experts believe that the markets can actually take a higher note, and in fact the Nifty could move towards 17,800 kind of levels as well. But right now, you're seeing some subdued move on the back of the global cues. There's about a 0.2% decline. The market breadth also remains fairly divided, although tad bit towards the bears at this point in time. On the Nifty index, you have about 28 stocks that are declining, whereas 22 stocks are seen advancing in the early trading action as well. On the gaining front, you have Nestle, SBI Life, Sun Pharma, UPL, ICICI Bank as the top gainers on the Nifty. On the losing side, you have Bajaj Finance, Infosys, Wipro, HCL Tech, JSW Steel on the downside. So you do have the IT names really dragging the street. The India VIX is above 20. 4.2 levels right there. So there could be heightened volatility in this trading session. The sectors remain mixed as well, with definitely more sectors in the red. Autos are flat with the negative bias. Financial services are down by just 0.1%. IT stocks are dragging the street, over a 1% cut today. 0.5% decline for media stocks. Metals are down by 0.2% odd. PSU banks are slightly down in trade, and the realty stocks are just about 0.3% down in trade as well. What's up right now is the pharma index, 0.4% of an uptick, so not very sharp gains, but tad bit in the green. FMCG is rising right now. The private banks are holding up into the green, and therefore the Nifty Bank is just managing to be flat with a positive bias. Now, which are the stocks that are in focus apart from the top five gainers on the Nifty? And you do have a whole lot of results today. So Bharti Airtel will be in focus. Adani Ports, Special Economic Zone will be in focus as well. Power Grid, Delivery, AU Small Finance Bank, Indian Hotels Company, Vedant Fashions, all of this is going to be very, very important to track on the back of earnings as well in today's trading session. Now, when we talk about the kind of move that you are actually seeing in the markets today, delivery stock is actually down by 5% in today's trading session post the earnings, and that kind of reaction you're actually seeing. In today's trading session, the results that are going to be important to watch out for will be Coal India, Eicher Motors, Hindalco, Tata Consumer Products, IRCTC, Aarti Industries, Abbott India, Arvind Fashions, Ashoka Buildcon, CESC, Cochin Shipyard, Cummins India, Endurance Technologies, Glenmark Pharmaceuticals, India Bulls Housing Finance, IPCA Laboratories, also Jaiprakash Associates. You have Mazakon Dock Shipbuilders as well, Metropolis Healthcare, Oil India, Patanjali Foods will be reporting its earnings as well. Pidilite Industries, PD FinTech. So that's going to be important to watch. Radico Khaitan will be very, very important to watch as well. Bharti Airtel is reacting on the downside today post the earnings. It clocked in a 467% year-on-year growth in profit after the quarter ended in June FY23, with the revenue growing 22% odd, the EBITDA increasing 26% to compare to a year ago period, and the EBITDA margins also expanding by 150 basis points as well. Power Grid, Corporation of India is also in focus because the company has reported a 37% year-on-year decline in the consolidated profit. So that stock could be under pressure. Keep an eye out on that as well. Apart from this, we are also seeing some move on, say, Samvardhana Motherson International. The company has reported a 51% year-on-year decline in the consolidated profit at 181 crores. So that stock would be in focus. Whirlpool has registered a 232% year-on-year increase in consolidated profit at 84 crore rupees. That stock could actually show some kind of a movement on the upside with the back of positive earnings coming about both on the top line and the bottom line front as well. You have Dhanlakshmi Bank that has posted a loss of 26 crores for this quarter ended June. So that stock could be in focus on the downside. ARBL, the company that's related with rice, the company has clocked in a 17% year-on-year growth at 164 crore rupees. That stock would be in focus. Indian Hotels has reported a consolidated profit at 180 crore rupees. So coming back into profit from a loss of 300 crore rupees, which was in the last year's quarter that was impacted by the second wave of COVID. So some improvement there. The stock could rise as well. Varun Beverages has agreed to invest 19% of equity share capital of Uttarayan Energy Puri Private Limited, a special purpose vehicle engaged to supply solar power to consumers in Uttar Pradesh. That stock would be definitely in focus on the back of positive news flow right there. Zensar Technologies, that stock is in focus as well. Apart from this, you have Strides Pharmaceutical. US FDA has given 0483 observations as well. So keep an eye out on that stock. Ircon International could be in focus. JK Tire has reported a 20% year-on-year decline in consolidated profit. You have Narayan Rudale that has clocked in a 45% year-on-year growth in consolidated profit after tax. So again, very, very good numbers coming in. So keep an eye out on those numbers too. Vedant Fashions, the recently listed company, has registered a 123% year-on-year growth in profit at 100 crore rupees for the quarter ended FY23 on a low base though. Keep an eye out on that stock as well. Delivery, like I said, the company has posted a loss at 400 crore rupees for the quarter ended June, widening from a loss of 129 crore rupees in the same period last year on the loss or at the operating level. So keep an eye out on that, and that stock is also down in trade. So these are the kind of stocks that are in focus. So keep an eye out on all of these updates, and we'll keep you posted with whatever is developing on the street so that you can keep a tab on your investments. Thanks a lot for tuning in for now.